Good afternoon. My name is Andy Edmond and I work at Christchurch University. And in conjunction with our parks, we bring 5 classes to you a week. This session is midweek mobility, stretch and flex. So please make sure you've got a nice clear space, some water with you. You may need some cushions for your knees if you have trouble when you're on the floor, and a nice clear space. Just make sure nothing's going to fall on you or anything like that. So we're going to get going. I'm going to put the music on. If you have any comments, please put them in the chat and I'll try and keep an eye on the chat as well. Okay, let's get going. Okay, can everyone hear the music just in the background? If you just give me a thumbs up, that would be great. If you can hear the music. Thanks, Kathy. Okay, let's start as we normally would. Feet shoulder width apart. Let's twinkle our toes on the carpet or on the floor just to take out any tension. As we do that, we're going to take a nice deep breath in and roll the shoulders round and back. Lovely, good. Go a couple more times and then rotate back round the other way. Nice deep breath in and out. Put your cameras on. It's lovely to see everyone. And let's twinkle our fingers as we rotate our shoulders. Lovely, good. And relax down. Okay, we're going to start with our neck. We're going to take our chin back and then release. Chin back and then release. Take the chin back and then release. Chin back and release. Good. One more time. Chin back and then release. Lovely. Okay, we're going to take the chin back and hold that and then look over to our right shoulder. Nice, deep, slow breaths in and out. And 3, 2, 1. We're gently going to come back to the neutral position. Take the chin back again and over to the other side. 3, 2, 1. Back to neutral position. Roll the shoulders once down and back. Deep breath in and drop the chin to the chest. Feel that lovely stretch through the back of the neck. As we gently come back up to neutral position, push the tongue to the top of the mouth and then gently back as far as you feel comfortable. And then gently back to neutral position. Good. Okay. Those of you that have a towel or a belt, please pick it up. We're just going to start with the towel or the belt. And from here, we're just gently going to rock up and down, just warming the shoulders through still. Please make sure you don't knock anything over. That's great. And then if you feel comfortable to, we're going to go all the way over and round. Go a couple more times and then back over the other way. Just knocked my mic, sorry about that. Keep going. And rotate. And back the other way. Make sure I don't hit the mic this time. Good, lovely. We're going to turn our palms facing upwards. And we're just going to, again, feel like windscreen wipers. We slightly pull the other shoulder, just round. So we're getting mobility, but we're also stretching as well. Lovely, good. Keeping that tension on the towel. From there, we're going to take the arms down. So we do bicep curl, just pulling up and down. Using your breathing. With that little bit of tension on the towel or the belt that you're using, you're engaging a lot more of your shoulders, your biceps and triceps, which is amazing. Good. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Okay, so we've worked the biceps, now we're going to work the backs of the arms. So we're going to go behind the head as we normally would before. And then with the front top hand, we want to keep our elbow facing forward. And from there, we're going to stretch back. And this hand is going to gently pull down and back, just so it helps stretch. You should feel it through the tricep and possibly down your lat. So you don't want to force anything, but just keep a nice pressure on there, just allowing it. Some of you are very flexible in the shoulder area and tricep area anyway, which looks amazing. 3, 2, 1. We're gently going to change it round, so taking the other hand round. And as I always say, it may feel very different on the other side. Again, just moving from side to side just helps the body trick the body that we're not in a static hold position, which is our tricep. We're just trying to stretch that and release. 3, 2, 1, and release. Amazing. Good. Okay, we're going to palms face down. We're literally just going to lift up to our shoulders and back down. Again, pulling the towel apart, or the item in front of you down, just so it engages. Lovely, good. Now we're going to go up above the head and all the way down. Keeping that tension in the towel. 3, 2, and 1 more. Lovely, good, amazing. Okay, those of you with the towel absolutely shouldn't have any problem. Those with a belt, please be careful it doesn't hurt your back. So we're going to take the towel behind our back in our lumbar area with our thumbs facing up, and I'm going to lock my hands into my hips, but gently from there I'm going to take my left leg back, and I'm just going to allow myself to extend up. So I slightly do arch my back, but the towel is supporting me. Please be very careful not to hyperextend or overextend in the back. Just feel a nice stretch through the front of the hip, but also it hopefully will release any tension in the lower back. Putting our shoulders back, chest up. 3, 2, 1. Gently come back up, change feet over. Nice deep breath in, tilt the pelvis forward. A little bit of pressure in the lower back, and then push the chest up, taking the shoulder blades back. 3, 2, 1, and release. Lovely, good. That's a really nice one. It takes a little bit getting used to get the feel of it, but we're not hyperextending the back. We're supporting the back and then allowing our spine to lengthen. Okay, so we go back to some very basic movements, starting with a squat. But as we squat, we're going to pull the towel apart and come up. Here we go. 2. We can go for 6. Just work with what feels right for you. 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. Lovely, good. Okay, now we're going to turn into, so we can go down into a 90-90 or forward lunge into this position. As we do, we're going to take the arms out, and then as we come up, we pull them in. We're going to go for 6 again. So 1, 2, smile. You can't feel the pain when you smile. 3, 4, and 5, and last one, 6. Good. Let's come back. Our feet should be now just wider than our hips. Nice deep breath in, and we're literally just going to roll down. Again, keeping a little bit of pressure in the towel. Lovely. Fingertips just off the floor, and then take a deep breath in and rotate to the left.
Lovely. Back to neutral and over to the right. And gently back to neutral. Soften the knees, deep breath in and gently roll back up. Roll the shoulders, walk the feet in. So we've just stretched our hamstrings, we want to stretch our quads. So some people find it a little bit awkward to grab their ankles. So what you can do is put the towel round and then stand up. Still pull up. So you're stretching through the quad. Make sure that you're pushing your hips forward. 3, 2, 1. Allow it to come forward. Rotate the ankle. Lovely balance, everyone. Amazing. Good. 3, 2, 1. And down. Let's change sides. Push the hips forward. Tuck the hips forward. On the move. Lovely, good. 3, 2, 1. Release that. Bring the leg forward and rotate the ankle. One way, then back round the other. 3, 2, 1. And down. Good. Let's shake the legs out. We're going to use the towel again, but we just need it near us, so because we're going to roll down onto the floor. Are we ready? Nice deep breath in, drop the chin to the chest. We've done this many times. Just roll down to where you feel comfortable. It may be all the way to the floor. It may be just to the knees. That's absolutely fine. Deep breath in, we're going to roll back up, all the way up. Roll the shoulders, deep breath in, and then roll back down. We're going to go into walk the hands out into plank. Those of you that wish to go onto the knees, go onto the knees. But if you can do a full plank, please make sure your shoulders are over your wrists and your hips are nice in line with your shoulders and ankles. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, take the hips back into child's pose. Three, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to come back up. If you're on your knees, go from your knees. If you can do full plank, we're going to do full plank. We're going to do 6 slow mountain climbers. So we're going to come up into plank. And we bring the knee up to as close as we can to the elbow and back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Lower the knees, push back into child's pose. Slightly rock to the left. Make sure that the elbow goes to the floor. So you get a nice deeper stretch through the shoulder and the lat. Then back to neutral position and over to the right. 3, 2, 1. Gently come back up. We're going to go into 4-point kneeling. So those of you that may need cushions for your knees or whatever, please, grab those. So 4-point kneeling. My wrists are directly under my shoulders and my knees are directly under my hips. We're going to extend our left leg, right hand. This is where it starts. We're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. 4 more. Lift. 3 more. 2 and 1. And draw back in and reset in 4-point kneeling. Changing sides, so extend the left hand, right leg. And for 6, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Returning back to 4-point kneeling. Okay, we're going to take our left leg, we're going to pass it past our right leg, our kneeling leg, turn our foot slightly inwards and take the hips all the way back and down. If you can, try and get your elbows to the floor. If you find that that's a little bit much, by all means be on the hands, and just again, if you can, just gently rock from side to side. Just keep a little bit of movement going. It just helps the body to relax. 3, 2, and 1. Gently come back up, changing over sides. So the left knee is the knee that's staying where it should be, and the right leg is going down and past. Gently rock. 3, 2, and 1. We're gently going to come back up into 4-point kneeling. Okay, we're going to take our right hand, we're going to thread it through and come down as far as we can. Try and get your shoulder to the floor. If you can't, that's absolutely fine. Just go to where you feel comfortable. 3, 2, and 1. Gently come back up and changing sides, thread through and come down. Should feel a lovely rotation in your back through your shoulder. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, coming back up. We're going to swing our hips round. We're going to go lay onto our backs. Done really well. We need that towel quite close to us. So we're just going to lay with our knees up as we do, just resetting, and tilt the pelvis. Take out any tension in the lower back. Okay, lovely. So we're going to grab our towel. We're going to put it over one of our feet, keeping the other leg bent. Lovely, good. And just gently pull that slightly closer towards you so it stretches your foot further towards the top of your head. Just gently, don't force anything, and then take that pressure off. Deep breath in, put the pressure on. Try not to lift the lower back off the floor, and release. And one more. Take towards the head, hold, and release. Brilliant. So I've got my left leg up. I'm going to hold both parts of the towel with my left hand, keeping my right leg as stable as I can. You might want to take your right hand out. We're going to allow the leg to drop out to the side and then bring it back up. Nice deep breath in, extend out. Lovely, good. And back. Let's go one more time. Extend. Please make sure that right leg, the bent one that's on the floor, stays as true as it can. Upright. 3, 2, 1. Gently come back. Lovely, good. We're just going to take the towel from that one and change over. Just take a moment just to get used to it. So from here, nice deep breath in, and as we blow out, we gently pull the leg towards the top of our head and release. Any tingles or any discomfort, please stop and just work from behind the knee as we normally would. And release. Last one, deep breath in, pull towards the top of the head. 3, 2, 1. So our right hand now is going to hold the towel, left hand goes out to the side, and out we go.
and gently back. Lovely, good. Nice deep breath in and lower out to the side and gently back in. Last time, all the way out, go as far as you can this time and gently back in. Lovely, well done. Let's take that towel away. We're going to put that to the side again now. We're going to cross one leg over the other. We're going to thread our hands through and gently come up again. This will stretch more of the lower back but also the glute of the crossed over leg. 3, 2 and 1. Normally we would do what we call flossing, but we haven't done this time. It's just a different version. And come back down, change over, thread through, three, 2, 1, and gently release. Good. Okay, we're going to uncross the legs, and then we're going to take our left leg. You see how wide my mat is. I'm going to take my left leg out so it's outside of my shoulder width, so it's a little bit wider than my shoulder. My right leg then is going to cross over, and then I'm going to drop inwards to my center line to get that nice stretch through the hip and the obliques. Also hitting my QL. 3, 2, gently come back up. Lovely, uncross. Take your right leg outside of just outside your shoulder width. Cross the legs over and drop into the center line again. 3, 2, 1. And gently come back up. Brilliant. Let's come all the way into the center, feet together. We're just going to allow the knees to open up, rock gently from side to side. 3, 2, 1. Gently bring them back together. Open out again. From there, tilt the pelvis and gently lift the hips just off the floor and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and gently down. Bring the knees back together. Bring one knee up in towards the chest, the other leg extend out all the way. Try and touch the wall at the end of your room. So this straight leg is as long as it can be, gently pulling up through the hip, the knee up towards the chest. 3, 2, 1. Bring them in and change over. As I say, try and push that straight leg, the back of the knee into the floor. 3, 2, 1. Bring both knees up, cross the ankles over and just rotate the lower back into the floor, just massaging the spine and the sacrum into the floor just to take out any tension. 3, 2, 1. Okay, lovely. We're going to uncross the legs. We're going to pick up the towel again. We're going to put it over one foot. Slightly keep the other leg bent, but keeping it slightly further away from normal. We're going to take a deep breath in, and as we blow out, we're going to, he didn't do it, sit up. There we go. Perfect. Well done, everybody. Let's give it one more go. So we're going to go as slow as we can. Slow as we can. Down. 3. Deep breath in. 2, 1. Up we come. Amazing. Good. Okay. We have to do it on the other leg now. So we're going to swap over. Come down. Take the leg away. The towel away from the foot. Change over. So normally I'd have my leg bent here. This leg. I'm just taking that slightly further away. Gives me a little bit more room. Straighten the leg with the towel on. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Ooh, that came up. Lovely. That's it. Slowly back down as slow as we can. Slow as we can. Nice and controlled. Nice and controlled. Brilliant, everyone. Fantastic. Last time. Here we go. 3. Deep breath in. 2, 1. And up we come. Fantastic. We're going to take that towel away. Grab a drink. We might need something just to sit up on. Very small, like a cushion. I'm going to get a block. Just purely because my hips aren't as flexible as I would like them to, just for the last stretch. We did this one last week, I believe, so we're going to go at 90-90, and again by just lifting the hips just off the floor, it just gives you that little bit more leniency with tight hips. So we're going to sit nice and tall, and think of a nice long piece of string coming all the way from the top of our head, lifting us, but we're trying to keep ourselves planted on the floor, keeping our core engaged, all doing amazing. Okay, lovely. So the front knee, we're going to take a deep breath and we're going to rotate round, as far round as we can. Should feel our core engaged. Just tighten up slightly, or not tighten up, but just get a little bit of feedback from our tummy as we're rotating round. Gently come back to neutral position. Deep breath in, hands to the floor. From here, this back leg, we're going to lift and lower. It's a very small movement. It's internal rotation of the hip. 3, 2, 1. Nice deep breath in and just go down as far as you feel comfortable. If you can, go down onto one elbow on the front and then take the other hand as far forward as you can. 3. You should feel that stretch in your glute of the side that you're most laying on. 2, 1. We're gently going to come up. I prefer to put my hand on the lower part of my leg, and then I'm just going to stretch up and over. Some of you are much more flexible than I am. Thank you so much for joining again today. Please tell your friends and family. Try and get more and more people involved. We do have obviously other classes during the week. 3, 2, 1. Gently come down, and this is where it goes a little bit different, because we always go to our good side first. Now we gently come over to our other side. We'll just take a moment just to reset. So Monday we have Darius at 12:30 with Box Fit. Tuesday Amy with LBT. We'll be back, or I'll be back here, or hopefully all of us will be back here Wednesday for Stretch and Flex. Thursday is Kaz at 10:30 with Body and Mind, and also on Friday with Kaz Avatak. So please join all of our classes. We really enjoy taking you through these sessions. Okay, let's take a nice deep breath in. We're going to rotate again to the side that the front knee is at. If you have any feedback, please put it in the chat. We always love to hear from you. 3, 2, 1. Gently come back to neutral position. Hands come down to the front. Lift in that back ankle up off the floor. Hopefully you did get the email. Just to make you aware, next week's will be chair-based. It's just I haven't really done a full session in the chair or using a chair, but you'll still get lots of benefits from using the chair. Or as I've always say, a lot of the stretches and exercises we do, you'll be able to do them on the floor from joining the sessions from previous sessions. Okay, so I hope you do join next week. Okay, nice deep breath in. We're going to come down a little bit lower this time, and again stretch that arm all the way forward. You've all done amazing. Thank you so much for joining. Three, 2, 1. Gently come up. We also have all of these sitting last 15 seconds just to reset. We upload all of our sessions onto YouTube, so please subscribe to YouTube, and then you'll get the notifications when they go up, and obviously join us for all of our other live classes. Okay, thank you very much everyone. Please have a great week. Be kind and careful to yourselves, and I'll see you here next week. Okay, so God bless. Thank you very, very much, and thank you for joining. See you later.